Second way to factoring quadratic is if the numerical coefficient of x squared is 1. So for example, we have x squared plus 6x plus 8. So to factor this, first we need to factor the first term, which is the x squared. So if we have the x squared, the factor of that is x times x. So we're going to use two parentheses. And the first x, we're going to put it here. And the second x, we're going to put on the second parenthesis. Then next is find the factors of the constant term, which is the 8. And then the sum of that should be the middle term. The middle term is positive 6. So if we have 8, let's list down all the factors of 8. That will be 8 times 1, negative 8 times negative 1, 2 times 4, also negative 4 times 2, or negative 2 rather, to make it positive. Now only one here that the sum will be the middle term, and that is 2 times 4, because if we add 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6. The rest of the factors, it will give you a different answer. So here we can put the 2 or plus 2, and here we can put the plus 4. Now you can also interchange the position of 4 and 2. It's still the same. So this will be our answer for the first example. Next set of example for factoring quadratic if the numerical coefficient of x squared is 1. You may pause the video so that you can try it by yourself. Now let's begin. So we have x squared minus 7x plus 12. So we need two parentheses and then factor the first term, which is the x squared, and that is x times x. So we have to put x on both sides of the parentheses. Then for the constant term of 12, we have to get the factors of 12, and that is 12 times 1, negative 12 times negative 1, 4 times 3, negative 4 times negative 3. Then we have to choose one that the sum will be minus 7, and that is negative 4 and negative 3. Once we add, that will be negative 7. So we can write here minus 4 and minus 3 on the other side. So this is our answer. Next, we have x squared plus 6x minus 16. So again, let's put two parentheses. Then factor x squared, that will be x and x. Then get the constant term, which is negative 16. Okay, whatever the operation here, that will be your sign of your constant term. Then factors of negative 16, that the sum is 6. So let's list it down first. So we can use negative 16 times 1 or 16 times negative 1. We can also use 4 times 4, or the 1 should be negative. We can also use negative 8 times 2 or 8 times negative 2. So among here, our answer will be 8 times negative 2, because once we add that, the answer is the middle term, which is 6. So the answer will be x plus 8 and x minus 2. Then on the third example, again, let's write two parentheses. Then factor x squared, that will be x and x. Then we have the 10 as the constant term. Let's find out all its factors. So that is 5 times 2 or negative 5 times negative 2. So from here we can stop because negative 5 plus negative 2 is negative 7. So our answer will be x minus 5 and x minus 2.